15-30.
Sometimes a game can be so good at what it does well that it makes you forget about what it doesn't do well, or simply doesn't do at all. And that's kind of the case with Dream Match Tennis VR. Amazing physics allow for some incredibly realistic matches, complemented by surprisingly good graphics and often challenging AI. But your $15 only goes so far, and you'll quickly realize that there are a ton of essentials missing here, making Dream Match Tennis a fun simulation, but not a must-have game.
Deuce. 30-15.
Dream Match Tennis VR made a name for itself long before launch by being the first and currently only PlayStation VR game that supports the often disputed navigation controller, which served as the nunchuck to the original PlayStation 3 Move controllers. It features a much needed analog stick, but no light for motion tracking, making it pretty much useless for any VR game that uses two hands, but absolutely perfect for a game of tennis. Keep in mind that a navigation controller isn't necessary for full locomotion. It's simply just more comfortable than holding one side of a DualShock 4 match after match after match. There's also an auto teleport option if you just want to focus on swinging your racket, but that removes half the fun. In an effort to make Dream Match Tennis play and feel exactly the way you want, the developers have included a ton of options, everything from ball size to assist sliders. So what's the downside? Well, even though Dream Match Tennis offers up a good variety of AI bots to keep you busy, there are no multiplayer modes at all. No online, no local, no nothing. Tennis is a two-player game, and it's almost insane to think that in this day and age, regardless of their development budget, any company would even consider releasing a tennis game without a two-player, never mind the ideal four-player option. And sadly, the negative bullet points don't end there. Every single stadium, regardless of what country you're in, looks identical, right down to the people sitting in the stands. And while tracking is always 100% perfect all the way through my first set, when the next set starts, everything is just way off, forcing me to save my progress, exit the game completely, then restart and reload. This, more than anything else, needs to be patched immediately.
15.
It's a real shame that developer Bimbusoft neglected to give us a multiplayer option, or any aesthetic variety in the courts or crowds. But I've spent so much time on the virtual courts over the last few days that I feel like my real-life tennis game has improved significantly. And I think that alone speaks volumes to Dream Match Tennis VR's realism. Suffice it to say, PlayStation VR has its first tennis game, and despite its glaring faults, it's honestly not too bad, especially for the price.
Deuce.